Excuse me! Can I have your attention, please? Tonight, we have for you entertainment of the most marvelous of sorts. That's right, back from the dungeon. The King's Jester will give you the performance of a lifetime. It's true. So, without further ado, everyone, welcome to the show.
Around me that I can't see, you know, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. My whole demons life around me that I can't see, people always start on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. I'm smart as they come, just be careful what you're trying to pull. Being sneaky, trying to out-treat me, you must think I'm a fool. I'm the Grandmaster, the rocket scientist from Lancaster, dumping humongous buckets of flavor on you bland bastards. I eat rappers and crap souls, the ghost of the collapsed old shack where the black pumpkin patch grows. I scratched holes in the coffin that they latch closed, dug up through the ground, broke the surface in my ass closed. Now I stand with the staff in my hand, a broken man looking out over the land from which I was banned. But I return in disguise to blend amongst the people, menacing, seeking vengeance against any presumptive evil. Demons spawn, sneak in your room at the gleam of dawn, wake you up, stab you in the face before you even yawn. And this is how I envisioned it all along. Just give me the heads of those who imprisoned me, I'll be gone. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. I used to entertain people in such innocent ways. Now I juggle 4-foot ninja blades and pillars grenades, drinking kerosene and breathing flames. I sneeze at people and casually say excuse me while they scream in pain. You get indicted for corporate stock extortions, I get indicted for unlawfully breathing life into rotten corpses. In cemeteries in the blackest darkness, I start to track the park behind the maintenance shack, dig up and snatch a carcass and drag them back to the lair. You know what happens there, surgical staples and dried blood stained mattress tears, replacing fingers with claws, stuffing faces with stars and implanting flesh-eating jars bigger than that of bears. That means my army of zombies is on its way to you all. The militia assault for the likes of which you can't prepare. Contraire, let me chasing you as you run scared. Hop in your closet, light a match and there's one there. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Welcome to the greatest asylum, welcome to the greatest show, welcome to the coldest, darkest hole. Watch the dancing Joker cry, watch the teardrops on his eyes dry for all eternity, and so welcome to the one genuine article surrounded by a crock of facades. So with the final bow, y'all don't even gotta applaud, cause I can give a damn about claps. I get those by pushing people into empty pools full of cocked mouse traps. All along I've been waiting and waiting, the violence and wrath that my chains were negating, dreaming of times and dreaming of places when I could set you up and scream in your faces. Scream in your faces. Scream in your faces.
When we joined the Covenant, we took an oath.
According to our station, all without exception.
On the blood of our fathers, on the blood of our sons, we swore to uphold the Covenant.
Even to our dying breath.
Those who would break this oath are heretics, worthy of neither pity nor mercy. Even now, they use our Lord's creations to broadcast their lies.
We shall grind them into dust.
And continue our march to glorious salvation.
Ooh. Don't you run and hide from the truth you decide. Everything that lives on a ways. Once upon a time, what a fool thought I'd find. Once upon a time, what a fool thought I'd find. Purpose in this life along the way. Don't you run and hide from the truth you desire. Everything that lives on a way. Once upon a time, what a fool thought I'd find. Purpose in this life along the way. Once upon a time, what a fool thought I'd find. Purpose in this life along the way. Don't you run and hide from the truth you desire. Everything that lives on a ways. Once upon a time, what a fool thought I'd find. Once upon a time, what a fool thought I'd find. Purpose in this life along the way. Don't you run and hide from the truth you desire. Everything that lives on a way. Ooh.
Hello, 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 and hello. Ladies and gentlemen, people who are watching for some odd reason. Hello, how you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning, rise and shine, top of the morning, all that bullshit. Oh man, what a past couple of months, honestly. These years in and off in a bank. Well, not a bank. That's giving far too much credit. What's up with everybody, man? How are we doing today? The song came and left. Hello, but those people ain't even here. Hassan and Zarax, what's up, y'all? What you doing? Man, I got not a whole lot, but I got quite a bit to get off my chest. Man, I am honestly wholeheartedly sick of a lot of shit, bro. I really am. What up, JD? Hey, Zarax, what's up? How you doing? I've analyzed and assessed a few things, and I've come to an understanding that no matter what, folks don't care. Everything's just one big cash grab. And or a pity party. A lot of folks are not just mentally, emotionally, spiritually lazy, and man, folks don't even try though. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's been raining here a couple days already. But it looks like it says to start cleaning up pretty soon. Not cleaning up, clearing up. It was weird because it was hot here for like the longest time, and then suddenly it just became winter so late. How'd every one of the weeks go? Man, oh man. My intros went longer than I wanted to. I'm not gonna be doing half-hour intros anymore. I gotta complain about it. I was like, oh shit, my bad. But I honestly want to get away from all that shit, though. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to review it. I don't want to rethink it. Overall, though, I feel like I need to say this, but this is why overall I've honestly kept my head low about a lot of shit. I've stayed under the radar for a lot of things. I'm not an internet beef guy. I've always been a either pull up or shut up type of dude. What up, Jay Wills? I'm in this space, but I'm not of it. I don't review shit. I don't go over someone's last post. I don't hold lives to say, "Hey, look what this guy did," but at the same time, make me $100 off of it. I'm like, nah, man. I'm the most furthest detached from all this stuff. I can honestly say that. I really am, and I'm proud of that. I went out of my way to make sure that I'm not just another cog in the wheel. Damn. That's why I'm so grateful for finding stoicism when I did. Because if you're easily emotional, if you're just emotional, period, you're easily controllable. You're easily controlled when you're emotional. All logic falls out the wayside. There's no reason. There's no sound thought. It's just, like if you were to watch the news, there's a little clip out there where the news talks about things and they all say the same. It's like clip after clip after clip after clip about saying this is a threat to our democracy, threat to our democracy, threat to our democracy, threat to our democracy. We're not a democracy, but I'm not going down that topic. I'm just saying, when you're easily emotional and you're not in control of all your facilities and your faculties, you're not really a human. You're just a toy. You're a puppet. It's so easy though that if you were to stay quiet long enough and just observe it, a lot of people like to go on their own word, back out of their own. Oh, men and women should take accountability, but not 5 seconds right after that. This is the problem with you men. I'm like, okay, man, fuck all this. What's wild is what made it get this bad? How the fuck did we get here? Another fucked up thing is this shows you how vulnerable this quote unquote space is. The definition of vulnerable means susceptible to an attack. It's not a lot of people have the wherewithal to think ahead like that. I'm not bragging about me being better than anybody. Not like in no way, shape, or form am I doing that at all. But I think it's pretty safe to say that if you, and I understand you should get away from chats and not really care what people say. Some folks are going to say what they're going to say and do what they're going to do. But if you were trying to assess it and analyze it as a whole in a broad general form, there's not a really lot to go off of. People can say a lot of things, you can argue back and forth about pretty much everything. But there isn't really nothing there. Nor is there anything there that says, you know, this is why this works, this is why this doesn't work, this is, you know what I mean? It's just, And I don't know if they're like that because they choose to be, or this is their outlet to get away from that. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that from now on, regardless of what the bullshit's about, little lame ass expose about this and about that, I don't give a fuck what the crime is. I don't give a fuck what the charges is. I don't know what you're doing to expose somebody. All that bullshit, I'm just not gonna watch anymore. I'm not gonna be there. I find nothing beneficial from now on. If I'm not gonna see myself gaining from it in any way, I'm not gonna fuck with it. And not only that, just because something happens, I damn sure ain't gonna fucking switch up who I am to coddle anything about you or anybody else. I ain't gonna stop the way I fucking joke. I ain't gonna stop the way I talk. I ain't gonna switch up my fucking who I am. Lose my sense of self. Just for the sake of whatever the fuck. Some self-righteous agenda. I'll never, ever, ever put someone else's feelings before mine. I don't give two shits if that makes me a fucking asshole or not. I'm the only one who can look out for me. I was originally going to call this a primordial disposition, but I chose to go off of the lyrics. I was good, and I went live, but I felt I was too damn sleepy. I cut that shit off right in the middle of it. I was like half an hour deep in, and I found myself getting sleepy right in the middle of it. I was like, damn. So I said, fuck this. I gotta go. I figured nobody else was on right now. I had to make sure, because then I look like an idiot. But. With all that being said, I think around what I was supposed to do it this week, but next week, I'm gonna start setting goals. Since I'm not monetized yet, I'm gonna set Cash App goals and like goals. It's a work in progress. Bear with me, but I'm gonna start doing some. They're not big goals like $50 and stuff like that. That's, to me, that's crazy. Maybe $10-15 maybe. Stuff like that. I think that's manageable. Especially since I'm one of the lesser known low key guys, the way type dudes. But if you're enjoying the show so far and you like what you're hearing, consider donating to the taco fund, ladies and gents. Help your brother out with a taco or two. It'll go a long way and it'll benefit the show. Hit y'all with a commercial break real quick, and we'll be right back after these messages.
quiero taco. Oh, I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money. Just kidding.
I'll take it. Thank you.
And we're back. I also wanted to get away from all the downer stuff. Finally got a haircut. Got to kick it with some family recently. Everybody's been so busy with their own shit and spread out. Finally got to come together yesterday. That was pretty cool. What was I going to say? I was going to bring something up. I forgot. Oh, I was going to continue talking about my stoicism journey. I guess, I don't know. I really think that stuff like that, philosophy like stoicism and stuff of that nature, it's really important. I think more and more folks need to I'm not one to say that give folks like homework or orders, stuff like that, but I really do think that folks need to study some type of form of a self-control. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, woman. What are you talking about? Anywho, my madam. I think self-control is really important, regardless of how much you got. If you have all the self-control in the world, I don't think it hurts to pick up a book and study something, right? Even if it's just reading a chapter a day. Overall, in general, I think men should at least do something, right? Along those lines, even if it's Eastern civilizations and stuff like that. Because when you're able to study something from somewhere else, and then you, in a way, compare it to here, and then find yourself in a situation that has similar circumstances to the one that you read about, you're able to analyze it not quicker per se, but in a more broader spectrum. Maybe I'm just being a I don't know, old head or something. D the Degenerate was good, bro. How you doing? Oh. I'll be right back, folks. Zyrax with the $7 cash app saying DJ Wish Doctor says 7 is God. So for you and the love and support, I appreciate you so much, Zyrax. Thank you so much. Let me play the clip and show my gratitude.
You little old ladies, it's the milkman. Come on, it's time to collect all that milk money. That's all I can do. I'll give you a half a point more. That's simple. Yeah. All right. Hey, man, that's the point spread. Gotta be cool, bro.
Appreciate you, Zyrax. Thank you for all the love that you always provide over here. Thank you so much. For real, bro. We gotta get you on one day. Man, oh man. It is crazy though. I will say this. What was the last month or two? We lost Trinidad T, and then this happens. The show yesterday. I think from now on, and that's is just my observation. You know, for those who've been in the space longer, they know more than me on it. But I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that folks, this space is done. Oh shit! Hold up. D the Degenerate with the $5 cash app, bro. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me show my gratitude, brother. Thank you.
You little old ladies, it's the milkman. Come on, it's time to collect all that milk money. That's all I can do. I'll give you a half a point more. That's simple. Yeah. All right. Hey, man, that's the point spread. Gotta be cool, bro.
Appreciate you, D. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I, I think the same thing, bro. I really do. Granted, I'm just in it. I'm not of it, right? I'm not, like I said earlier, I'm not reviewing folks. I'm not seeing what the last person posted, all that mumbo jumbo stuff. I really been just a chill guy. I've honestly just been that this entire time. Not necessarily a friend to everybody, but I don't really have enemies on here because I don't really take none of this shit too seriously at all. If folks run their platforms, how they run their platforms, you know what I mean? That's neither here nor there for me. Like I think a lot of shit's gonna be, and again, maybe this is just me, but shit's gonna be done differently from going forward, and it could be just me, or it really isn't, because clearly I'm not the only one who thinks this. But at the same time, though, I guess devil's advocate would be the word. But if you were to really, like, really, and I mean really, really get down to the nitty gritty of it, all that's happened is going to be used for fuel and ammunition to go and use that against certain folks. There's not going to be no reason behind it other than it's going to provide folks more trolling points. But overall, regardless of what the fuck the expose is about or um, what deed was done, what sin was committed, blah blah blah. We've seen dumb shit before, right? And shit, the wheel. I don't know what the hell happened. Yo, can y'all hear me? I just unmuted myself. What the hell? Did y'all hear any of that? Was I talking to myself? I'm gonna be mad as hell. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, man, I'm not repeating any of that. Y'all missed out. Yeah, but regardless of what's been reviewed before, shit kept on going. You know, same thing, different day. Maybe perhaps that played a factor into things too. And I understand that if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I guess common sense would dictate that when something's done too much, eventually it's going to plateau and saturate. So there is that good notion to think on for good reason that this space is cooked, but there's a way to fix it. Repackage the format and move differently moving forward. Now, what exactly specifically what that means, what does that entail? I have absolutely no idea. That's going to be up to the content creator individually. But regardless of what happens, I'll even take it a step further. And I'm not even being controversial with this. This is literally an honest opinion that the overall general has. regardless of what is done and by who it's done by, that's literally one individual. There's nothing that will ever substantiate or prove or come close to giving sound reason as to why, oh, he's like that. So that must mean the rest of you might be the same way. You can fucking lick my nuts with that shit. That's hard. That's full blown bullshit. The argument within itself crumbles before it even starts. Quote unquote predators and shit like that, they don't have a specific look. They don't have a specific anything. They're like ninjas. How they're meant to blend in so they can get under the radar and past things. So they can not even get even remotely close to being discovered. Yeah. They're doing the do. Where's the fucking remote? God damn. Ah, fuck. Can't find it. That's when I left. I was like, you know what, man, fuck this. I was like, man, fuck this, bro.
Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah. What? What? What?
What the fuck is up with that? That's fucking gay. And he's fucking gay as hell. Obama's fucking gay. He's fucking gay as hell. Pisses me off.
I'm gonna go with the notion that you're kidding, right?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Like, bro, that shit was so retarded. I'm about to respond in another language. What that?
Oh, Lord Jesus. I love you, Zarex. I love you. Never change, man. Never change. Oh man, I finally got to use my clips. Well, most of them. Man, y'all are really cool. I got 6 in the building in the morning on a Friday. Hey, Red Lipstick, how you doing? Family Guy has great clips, bro. For the sake of
Shut
it.
up your mouth. Shut up your father's mouth. Shut up your father's mouth.
Oh man. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing? If you guys would like, I meant to pin this, but I was such in a rush. I think overall, though, honestly, though, getting back to the discussion, when a whole lot of shit's happening, I think I'm gonna use my life to get away from it. Well, I mean, I've been, and I hope that's the overall message that's being understood from it. On what? Talking about what is? I also look up the definition of a word real quick. I did. Something else happened, but damn it left. It was like as I was trying to remember it, I just felt it leaving. Something else happened. That I think all that stuff like that just changed the space forever. I'm just a chill guy, though, bro. If I forgot about it, it obviously wasn't important. Actually, been on here longer than I thought I was going to be. Very proud of myself. Everybody left. Friday night SmackDown's tonight, and then Saturday night main event tomorrow. And on the other side of that, there's AEW with Collision and Rampage. Things are looking pretty good if you're a wrestling fan. I only really watch AEW for the House of Black mostly. It's not even on TV. I'm watching the clips on YouTube, and if they're not there, I'm not really gonna watch. Maybe a clip here or two, but yeah, I seen the pictures of it. I heard it was just gonna be for one night only. I'll be honest with you, WWE needs to stop with all these new titles, bro. They have way too much. The women's have an IC, North American, and US title. I'm like, bro, there's not that many women there. Maybe one more, if anything, but there's not a lot of women signed enough to have that much. WWE is bloated with titles right now. I used to love AEW, bro. I really did. Even before Punk went there. I don't know what. The show just lost its identity now, bro. It's not so much of them making fun of WWE. It's just every single day, every single show they have to do it. Like they don't know. They first started out being the rebels and the new guys. And I thought AEW struck gold when they brought Punk back. I was like, damn, you guys did the impossible. And then I don't know what the hell happened in the locker room. There's a lot of legends there who say that the talent there, they don't give a shit. They don't want to take advice from the OGs anymore. They just. I'm like, man, that doesn't sound like a healthy locker room. If I was a young wrestler, bro, I'd be with the legends like every day, annoying the hell out of them, asking a shit ton of questions. They got talent. I don't deny that at all. But the women's to men ratio, it's not balanced enough to have that many titles. I think one more title outside of the because the two titles for the women, the Raw and the SmackDown, and then the tag teams. I think one more secondary or third area, where the hell, might be good. But if you're gonna do that, you have to include all the women from NXT. I think the women's, for them, it'll benefit them if you were to incorporate and institute both NXT and the main roster together. Then more titles would make more sense. I don't know. I don't know. I think it would make more sense to just have them all be together, since there's not enough of them to go around. Yeah, when I remember watching the press conference for it the first day there, and they were talking about it. I was like, "What? Ain't no way!" And then they came out. I was like, "This is fucking insane." Cody broke or pretended to break the chair, and the fans turned on him. I don't know why he just didn't turn heel. He could have been like Homelander, that type of heel. But he was so pledged to stay a good guy, and that really derailed his character, and the folks got annoyed with it the same way they did with Cena back then in 08. There's too much of something, just as the folks get. Because if you think about it, wrestling fans as a whole today so damn fickle. Their attention span's so short. If you hold the title for longer than 5 minutes, they get annoyed with you. And it's like, especially when you read online chat boards and shit, it's like, damn, bro, the guy just won the title. What do you mean he's hold the belt for too long? I think the Bloodline storyline is going on for way too damn long, bro, honestly. And they misbooked the whole thing. I really thought there was gonna be something there when Jimmy first kicked Roman. I was like, there's something there. There's something there. Go with this. They fucking went against the whole thing. I'll even take it a step further. A hot take is Jey Uso stole his brother's thunder. It became the thing that they hate, that they were preaching against, that they were being the different guys. I was like, man, this is some shit. Oh shit, I got a knock at the door. What the fuck is that? Oh, I couldn't see the face. Hold up. I got a knock at the door. Let me play her clip real quick.
Cyrax.
Citadel.
What's up, Zax?
Hey, Jeff. Oh, hi,
Huh?
Zoe.
Your mic's super breaky.
Is it? Damn it. Oh, I forgot to do something. My bad. Okay, is it better?
One more time. Damn, it got even worse.
Even worse?
Yeah. It's like you're underwater.
God damn. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'll be right back.
For sure. Who is? And Tony's, man, I really thought Tony was different. He's just a super wrestling fan with money. And granted, that's cool too. Right? Nothing wrong with that. But I think he let his fandom and shit like that get to his head. He's not really. I remember when he signed Rusev and Miro. What up, Melly? How you doing? Thank you for coming by. Ba-dum, pop, pop. What's up?
Okay, better?
Way better.
Okay, good.
Way better.
I don't know why I have bad, like, oh,
How you been? I appreciate the cash app.
of course. Same as usual. It's
Same
getting
old,
like
same old.
colder and colder, which sucks. Of course.
I thought the winter was finally here, but I can feel it starting to warm back up. This is the shortest winter we've ever had.
Shortest winter? We didn't even have a
Yeah.
fall.
It felt like summer the entire time.
Mm-hmm. You know what this means, right? Climate change is real.
Here we
Mm-hmm.
go.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, what were you talking about?
I was talking
Hi,
about
Melly.
wrestling. I don't know if you like that or not. But
Ah, the good old days. The Attitude Era.
Did you ever get to watch ECW as a kid or no?
No, we didn't have cable back then, so we watched SmackDown Thursdays, and then when we were finally able to afford cable, um Monday Night Raw. That was on cable, right? Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we watched,
I didn't get
we
to
would
watch
watch Monday Night
it.
Raw and SmackDown.
Did you ever watch WCW or no?
No,
You still watch wrestling today or no?
no, no. The only reason why I used to watch it back then was because of my baby brother, my youngest brother. Um, he's like, shoot, he's like 23 now, I think. Damn,
I watch it with me and
damn,
my little brother.
time flies, man.
He likes it more than I do. I've
Oh,
always
that's
been a
good.
wrestling fan since I was a little kid, and now I'm watching my little brother play with, chill with it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. He even talks about things um that he thinks might happen when he's watching a fight or a match or something. I'm like, damn, I'm fine. I never thought I'd live to see the day where I see someone who's a bigger wrestling fan than I am, and it's my own little brother.
My my brothers, they used to they love wrestling, and so I would watch it with them, and yeah, we were like so heavily like invested in like the storylines and stuff. Of course, like we didn't know that there's such thing as acting, and that the storylines were just fake. And so yeah, we were like we made sure we stayed tuned for like every make sure we made it there on time, and make sure we watched like yeah, like we just it was just good times. God, the more I talk about it, the more I'm just gonna cry, so I'm not gonna talk about it.
Damn, my little brother, he's finally at that age where he's finally like he's more active now. He wants to work out. He wants to lift weights. He draws too. His draws pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
He'll look at an image on his phone and he'll freehand it.
That's one
And
gift that I always
he'll be
wanted.
quiet. He'll be quiet for hours just sitting there.
So he's not a social person,
No,
like an
he is.
outgoing
Just
person. Oh, okay.
he is, but he's a focused type too. Like when he sets his mind on something, he doesn't want to be bothered while he's doing it.
I I've always wished that that I could draw, but yeah, it was just I just didn't have that. I just didn't have it in me. I had what they called like the typical Asian, which is you know playing violin.
You did?
Yeah, I play the violin. Yeah.
I had a family member who played too. My sister played it for a while.
I played ever since I was fifth grade all the way up to 10th grade, I believe.
Were you hella good?
Yeah,
That's the
I should have I should have kept playing, but then I didn't know that like I thought that it didn't and like playing the violin wouldn't get me anywhere, like wouldn't take me anywhere, and so I stopped so I could focus on on yeah, like academics and like other skills and stuff. One of one of the things that sucks, being like the oldest in the family, especially if you're from like your first generation American. So you have nobody to guide you. You have nobody to like help you, and you have to like pretty much figure everything out on your own. And so like I thought about I got like accepted like I didn't know my count when I was in high school. My counselor had me apply to like all these universities, and I got accepted to like a lot of them, but you know it was like it was pointless because like I wouldn't even know how to like live on my own or just live outside of my my bubble, my little city. Like I knew everything about my little city, but then anything outside of that, I wouldn't know if I would be able to like make it on my own. And so
I
I
think.
ended up just staying in town and just worked full time, went to community college, and then my parents got sick, and so yeah, like being the oldest, I had to take care of my parents so that when my younger siblings you know um could you know go to college if they choose to, or work or whatever.
Do you still take care of them, or?
My parents, no, my dad passed away.
Yeah.
My dad and my brother passed
Oh,
away, and then my mom is still sick, but then um this time my youngest sister is taking care of her.
well, okay. My
Yeah,
condolences.
thank you. My dad passed away like almost no, a little bit over a decade ago.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
What do you got planned this weekend?
Mm, my husband has they have a company like dinner, a company Christmas dinner,
Oh,
and
okay.
so he wanted us to go. Yeah, because they give out like Christmas presents, but they give out sorry ass Christmas present to kids. God, my kids have never gotten anything like cool from that stupid company.
They got like ties and shit.
Like um board games, some board games, which are, we like board games, but then like weird board games that like we've never heard before, and just like odd toys.
Oh, I hear you.
He wants to go to which we call, well, actually not my kids, they can't decide between choosing to go to Great America or Six Flags,
Hmm.
because we were supposed to go to Disneyland this month, but we chose because it's so expensive. We decided to just go
Yeah.
somewhere that's near. So that's Great America or Six Flags. We've never been there during Christmas time. We didn't even know they opened during Christmas time or during
Yeah,
the winter.
July. I thought it was just a summer thing.
I know, so did I, but then no, they have like a Christmas like a winter themed
Oh, that's right, 'cause they
I
had a
believe.
Halloween haunted house thing.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Well, anyways, I don't want to talk about my my difficult life. Gosh, I've been through heck. But it is what it is.
It builds character.
Y- the whole thing with what happened yesterday. It got me thinking about like my because I have two daughters and about that age too. One's 12, one's 11, and I was talking to my husband about it. Like when I was 12, I would drag my little sister with me. My little sister is like 3 years younger than me, and we would walk walk everywhere like in the city. We would ride this the city line bus, we would just hop on a
Mhm.
city line bus, and then it'll take us from from like north to south, and like we would walk to school, which is like maybe I would say like almost 5 miles. No, no, I take it back. No, like about 3 miles.
Mhm.
And again, age 12 and 9, and this is back in like what like late night. Oh no, early 90s or mid 90s. Like times are so different. Like I can't even imagine like both of my daughters like walking around in my city, taking the city line bus.
Yeah,
And I thought that,
I
I thought that,
understand.
yeah, I thought it was supposed to be safer. And today, today that we're safer more than ever, right? Today than we were back then. But then for some reason, it just doesn't seem like that way. It seems like I
I
don't
think
know.
now with
It's just
because of
weird.
the cameras and social media, it's just not more in our face. Because back then we didn't have camera phones and social media, so more stuff was hidden than it was today. Now with social media, everything's literally everything's recorded and uploaded.
So you're saying that that it's pretty much like about the same as it is like back then. Like it was back then, like as in like
Probably
safety.
because there's no way to really quantify it that because back there was nothing to say. There was stuff going on back then too, but it was like the only time you ever really heard of something is if you watched the news. I think social media has made folks more independent of the news, and you can just go straight to the source for the most part. Because I remember when I was a little kid, even all the way up to high school, there were days where I went on my phone. Well, I couldn't do it when I was 13, but even then, in the neighborhood that I grew up in, you could. I remember doing the most dumbest shit when I was a little kid. My parents didn't always know what I was doing. There were
Yeah,
days
same here.
even in high school where I spent the night at my friend's house, and my mom was crying, had the cops looking for me. She thought something happened to me. But that's what I'm saying, though. You can't always. You should predominantly. It's great. It's a great talking point too. You should know where your kids are at 24/7. But the probability and the practicality of it is you're not always going to. Sometimes your kid's gonna go out to the liquor store and they really just go to their friend's house who lives next door to it. You're like, what took you so long at the liquor store? Oh, I was at such and such house. It's like, what the hell?
Well,
Even
see,
now,
that's the thing.
my little brother, when he goes to a friend's house, I'm always checking him all the time. I get on nerves about it. Even before all this, just like 'cause there were days where because ultimately, as a whole, I don't trust people. I really don't. So when even when a teacher of his says hello to him, I'm like, who the fuck are you? There were times where I almost did beat up one of his teachers because it wasn't his teacher, it was a teacher at his school, but I guess the classes are right next door. And I was like, and there's some older dude saying hi to my little brother, and I was like, the fuck was this? Or I went up, I walked up to the car, and he grabbed me. Oh, that's one of my. And I was like, oh man, you're lucky. I don't care if I'm overprotective. The fact that I am protected is enough for me. But getting back to the original point, though, a child's gonna do what a child's gonna do, right? I'm not condoning anything that they do necessarily, but it's a fucked up situation, no matter how you choose to look at it. Honestly,
See, back then, my parents, we played outside till like, till like midnight during the summer. We
yeah.
just knew that we had to come home, But yeah, like I said, I walked everywhere. Like my teacher, gave me, Like if I stay after school and stuff, yeah, my teacher would give me a ride home.
I've done that before.
I don't, oh, I don't think they're allowed to do that anymore, but like, we didn't have cell phones back then. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And we made we made it, but then for some reason, like our kids, I don't. They keep saying that kids nowadays are more fragile. They're all sensitive, but I don't think it's so much as like it's them. It's the environment. I think
yeah,
that's that's sensitive or whatever. Because like I would not let my like I would not let my kids walk to like the grocery I mean to the liquor store like down the street. Not even down the street, just like 1 or 2 blocks. I would not let them walk over there by themselves. But then, of course, my parents, we would again walk miles and come back, and everything would be okay. It's just, yeah, and maybe maybe we're lucky. I don't know, maybe we're lucky that because the to say that there isn't a possibility that there's like a pervert like him, inside a house like looking out and stuff. I mean, I'm sure every neighborhood has like at least one or something, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Which reminds me, I should look up the the registry and see if there's anyone like that's living near my neighborhood. That's always a good thing, to do if you have kids, is to, to know to check and know who's in your neighborhood. But it's one of the things like I do not want girls at all. Like when I found out I was pregnant with a girl, I was like so upset. And when I found out I was pregnant with my second daughter, I cried. And the doctor felt so weird that the doctor just like, you know, he slowly like backpedaled and left the left the office.
damn. I feel you though. I really do.
Yeah, because girls, and like I understand that we're in manosphere, and yeah, they always say women are like this and like that. It's like you have to sort of understand why though, why women why girls like have to be raised tough in a way, you know, um, and as much as like you don't want to raise your kids like tough, it's like you have to, and it's to protect them because you know that you can't always be there to protect them, so they have to know how to protect themselves. And
Yeah,
uh,
even with
like
my sister, her dad made her put on gloves and fight. Taught her how to fight. 'Cause he even said, I don't want you to be in that situation. I hope to God you never do. But sometimes there's gonna be somebody who's gonna try you. You're gonna learn how to do something. Because screaming or crying for help, no matter where you're at, no matter how good the environment is, not everybody's gonna want to help. There's always gonna be people
mhm.
where they're too chicken shit and too pussy to do something. So you're gonna have to do something to fight that person off. My sister knows how to fight.
People are less likely are not for some reason nowadays people are less likely to help you than they are to help you like back in the days.
Yeah.
Ain't that a
I
shame?
wholeheartedly fully support and encourage women getting into combat and learning how to shoot. I wholeheartedly fully support that.
Heck yeah.
Well, everybody, but like, especially women though, because they're more vulnerable than men. Because for the most part, us men, we can fight somebody off and or walk away from a situation that, right? But because women, even just at just the notion itself, women in general, they're viewed as lesser and weaker. So there's gonna be somebody
Mhm.
out there who's gonna feel like, well, I can do what I want to them, and there's gonna be a woman out there who clips the dude's balls off, tases him, shoot him, something. And I fully support that. It's not
Yeah, sometimes.
practical for women to stay home all day and just not do nothing. She's got to go to the grocery store and visit her mom. And just not, you know what I mean? Just sometimes the mom lives half an hour away or something, and you go to the gas station to pump gas. A split second,
Mm-hmm.
something can happen there.
You know, sometimes like 'cause I studied, you know, psychology, and it's like it's very interesting how certain people are, you know, are like, you know, like him, you know, like loose screw, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like why you would feel the need to do that.
The dumbest
Like
thing I've
why?
ever heard is like, well, that person's a victim, so that they're not saying it makes it okay, but they're like giving some kind of like of a leeway. And I'm like, nah, I don't give two shits what they went through when they were a child and a little baby and all that growing up. If I got my ass kicked yesterday, it doesn't make it right for me to go beat some random person up because I lost a fight yesterday.
Right,
There's
but
gonna
then
be
what
nothing
if you
that
were
ever ties it.
but what if you were beat up like every day though? And not so much like not beat up to like the point where you're bloody, but then like bullied every single day, you know, like someone just keeps picking on you every day. And it could be someone from your own family that can, you know, that does, you know, cause because then, you know, because then you start to feel like some sort of way. You start to feel like no one, you know, loves you, no one helps you. And so when you go to school, you tend to pick on weaker kids because you know you
That I
can
still doesn't
overpower
make it
them.
right for that kid, the innocent kid, to
No.
get any of that because he and or she didn't do anything
Hmm.
to receive any of it.
Exactly. And that's where like the whole love thing comes in, you know. Like there's no love to tell the, you know, to tell the boy that you know, to there's nobody there to help the little boy. There's nobody there to hug the, you know, the bully and stuff. Because if the bully feel, you know, that he or she has like someone that loves him, they will not bully another kid. It's like, you know, it's like I'm miserable, so, you know, you're gonna be miserable too. You know, why me? You know, why am I being punished? That's not fair. So then I'm gonna punish, you know, a cat or a dog or, you know, a little kid.
I hear what you're saying, I do, but I'm saying though it still doesn't make that right to get it. There's nothing that says that just because you got bullied doesn't mean you're giving some type of a pass to go bully somebody else.
No, definitely not a pass. No, definitely not a pass. You know, it's still wrong no matter what. Like yeah, you don't just because someone hurts you doesn't give you the right to hurt somebody else.
Yeah,
You know, they say, yeah, hurt people, but yeah, hurt people, but no, you should not hurt anybody, period. Like you don't hit anybody, period. Like keep your hands to yourself, period.
I got bullied a lot growing up,
Me too.
but it didn't turn me into a serial killer or you know what I mean, a serial agitator. I eventually just started fighting back. And I think that's the
Yeah.
biggest problem that when a lot of folks, they don't have any backbone, so they won't fight back against the bullies, but they'll do it to the innocent.
But see, what if the
Because
bullies are parents?
if I was able to do it, then I know for a fact that literally anybody can. That means a lot of folks made the choice not to. Their sense of gratification and or getting power back is going after the skinny little kid who doesn't know how to fight or you know what I mean, stuff like that. I can never get behind it. I'll never be able to provide any type of leeway with that, concede in any of it.
Yeah, but what if what if it's your parents that bullied you? What if it's like an older sibling that bullies you? What if it's like the neighborhood big bull, who's older than you, like that bullies you?
Even with still, I still can't because there's a whole like 100 different avenues for you to take to go deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
can go work out, go for a run, join a sports team, something. It doesn't take a penny to go for a run.
No, I get you, but then it's just that a lot of this stuff is it's all caused by their childhood. Like, they didn't develop, healthy coping mechanisms. They yeah, they just didn't know how to deal with their emotions. Um and if they were raised in a what you would call it, in a chaotic, um loveless home, then you know it's because it's true what it's true what they say that you are a product of your environment. If you're raised in a loving home, then you know uh you know majority of the time they're going to be just like that.
Even with that though, choosing to adapt and there's a difference between adapt and surrendering. You can adapt to your environment and learn how to move strategically within it, and then there's surrendering to it, where you submit all control of who you are to just fit in with it.
Yeah, but if you don't know any better, then how would you know to adapt?
That's instinctual. If I was able to do it, I know for 100, and I'll go as far to talk myself as a dumbass. You got to make that choice.
I'm only gonna agree if we're talking about like adults, because yeah, when you become an adult, yeah, that's all on you. Like you should know the type of problems that um that you have. You should know that if you weren't raised right or whatever, then yeah, go get help. We have information at our fingertips. Yeah, do something about it. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for you to not work on whatever issues that you have growing up. Then you need to solve or need to work on. But I was just speaking mostly like when it comes to kids, because if kids don't know any better, then yeah, like you can't expect them to know how to adapt when they don't even you know they can't even develop again healthy coping mechanisms. And
There's that in a way.
hmm,
There's that, but what I'm saying is that at least that's just how I view it. That you're always in control. You should never submit to anything or anyone. That's just how I guess I was just born this way. I was born with a militant mind. And I grew up in a fucked up environment too. Didn't say I turned out perfect. I'm a fucking saint, but I pretty much got the discernment and man, how do I put this? That way it makes sense in a larger sense. I think it really just boils back down to the choice because if you know what's fucked up and you know what's not, and you can't really sometimes you can't really know if it ain't taught to you, but more or less I've taught myself right from wrong.
well, again, it depends on your environment, as because you know um every little thing influence you. And
Capable
so
and I still have all my faculties. I don't see why somebody else wouldn't either. But hold up.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. I got a phone call. Still there or no?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I put myself in mute.
I had a phone call. That's right.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a good talk though. I gotta expand on this. I gotta head out though.
Okay,
I got a
no
phone
problem.
call for something. This has been a great talk. We gotta continue this.
Of course.
Tomorrow, I think. I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
But this is good. Not just for content, because I love this conversation.
Yeah, conversation that we all need to have.
Yep. I know nobody else will have it. So.
All right, then, Gaston.
All right. Thank you for coming, Terax.
All right.
Have a good day.
Of course. You too. Later.
All right, folks. I got a phone call. I gotta head out and gotta take care of the day. I appreciate you all stopping by. Thank you, Zarax and D, for the cash apps. I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. But yeah, I gotta handle the day. See ya. God bless. Have a great day. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
on my day.